Do you ever wish you could take your pet to the bar? Well, now you can, thanks to Park 9 Dog Bar in Everett, which combines a dog park and a bar in one place, allowing pets to be off-leash and owners to sit back with a cold one. GBH News arts and culture reporter Haley Lerner went to Park 9 last night to see for herself, and she joins me now. Hey, Haley.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for coming in. So tell me about this place. Is it a bar? Is it a dog park? It's both. What is it like?
It's a perfect mix of both. You walk in and, there's some seated areas. There's basically separate sections for the dogs and for a place for you to sit down and eat. You go in and you're going to see lots and lots of dogs. They are really cute. And there's one specific area that's a gated leash-free area. And then in the rest of the bar, and in that leash-free area, there is a bar that you can full service that you can go up to. It's kind of like at a pool at a hotel, like a swim-up bar, but in the off-leash area, I'd say.
Okay.
And in the off-leash area, there's kind of an outdoor spot that's fenced off that you can go in and out of. And then there's also an area where you can get food from a food truck outside, bring it in, but that's an area where your dogs have to be on leash.
Okay, so it's not like there's different areas for the people and the dogs. You can have the dog with you at the table, though. That's
yeah, there's you just have to be on a leash, but every table comes equipped with a little hook to put your leash on.
Okay, and it's important to say that that they don't supply the dogs. You got to bring your own.
You got to bring your own dog, but once you're in that off-leash area, it's basically a free-for-all with these dogs. They are running around. You can go up to any of them. They're just playing, and of course you're able to sit around with a beer and just really enjoy yourself there.
There are other bars where you can bring your dog, particularly ones that have outdoor seating and stuff like that. But this seems like this is not the same as that. This is more dog-focused.
It's fully dog-focused. They have a lot of dog-themed events, and what's really special is that they have specific park rangers, as they call them, in the actual off-leash area, standing around making sure that there's no dog fights going on, that anytime there's a little bit of a scuffle, they break it up. So it's very oriented towards your dog safety and your dog being able to have fun while you also are.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that, because you get a bunch of dogs together.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, there's going to be a little bit of friction.
Yeah, there's a lot more regulations in terms of safety there, is that all dogs have to be registered in advance, make sure they have all their vaccines, that everything's on file, and they do keep up with the safety of the dogs. If there were to be an incident where a dog is posing a safety risk, they'd be asked not to return. I spoke to the owner. She said it hasn't happened many times, but they are very on top of it. I, witnessed the guards kind of going around making sure that the dogs weren't getting, in too much trouble with each other, but most of them were just running around having fun.
So you spoke to some of the people who were at the bar. What did you hear from them?
Yeah, what they said is that this place has been if they've been new to the area, they met a lot of new friends there, fellow dog lovers, so it's great socialization for them and their dogs. I talked to some people that have high-energy dogs, and they're like, I need something like this, especially in the winter in Boston, to have an indoor space for dogs to turn around. They don't have to worry about sitting in the cold, and they can actually lay back and stay for a few hours while their dog, runs out of all their energy.
And I think we have some video from some of those folks.
I have kind of a shy dog. And I love it because he's been socializing more. I moved here from Kansas, October of 22, and being an adult, making friends is hard. So actually, pretty much all the friends I've made since I moved here have all been here because everybody's super friendly.
My neighbors and I come all the time. I'm coming on a Wednesday night just to let my dog run around. I absolutely love it. There's not a lot of indoor spaces for dogs to hang out, and I live in Chelsea, so as much as there's a great walking path, there's not a lot of dog parks in the area, and so this is a great way for him to let off some steam and for me to have fun and enjoy my community.
I think it's really nice for your dog to have like an equal social life as much as you do, because they stay home when you work, so they want to have fun too.
So when did this open up, and where did the idea come from?
Yeah, so this opened up just about a year ago. They're actually celebrating their one-year anniversary this week. And so the idea came from owners Emily and Tess. They also own it with Tess's brother. But they have a dog that their dog overheated a lot in the heat. So during the summer months, going to a dog park and running around wasn't always ideal because of the specific health condition that this dog had. So they got the idea, what if we have a place that meshes, things we love together, a fun bar and a dog park? And, Emily came from a business background. Tess came from a kind of construction and the side. So I think they together had this idea of what if we could just, do both.
And are there cocktails for the dogs at a place like this?
There are some treats and things available for the dogs as well, little puppy drinks, and all of the craft cocktails that they have on site are dog themed. Lots of funny names. I think there's Bark Side of the Moon is one of them.
Nice.
It's very cute.
Of course, nice. Now, for the cat lovers among the viewing audience, I believe there is a new cat cafe coming as well. Is that right?
Yes, in Beacon Hill, there's a sanctuary cafe coming. It should be open, I'm thinking, close to the end of this month or next month. And it's going to be a cat cafe bookstore hybrid, which you can shop and buy books, you can have a little treat, and there's going to be lots of cats roaming around.
Yeah, unlike the dog bar, the cat cafe, you don't bring your own cat to.
Yes, you do not bring your own cat. And I don't think cats would want to be brought to a random cafe. Very different than dogs. But yeah, there'll be cats already there. And I think from what my understanding is they're going to be doing a slow opening while the cats get adjusted to the space. The bookstore and the cafe will be open first, but in a little bit, the cats will be available to go and visit.
Amazing. I want to go to both of these places. Thank you so much for coming on to tell us about it.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. Haley Lerner, thanks so much.